Okay, so if people are out there in the community, in various communities who might be watching this program, who are interested in jobs, what we heard before earlier in the program was that there are jobs out there, whether they're in the urban areas or the rural areas is a different question, but there are jobs. But then, of course, the companies want workers with skills. And we'll put a number on the phone, on the screen for the literacy programs, a clearinghouse for the literacy programs around Nevada. There's certainly a lot of them, so if you want to boost your literacy skills, the help is out there, and usually it's free. But I want to ask you now about the impact on the community to have people without the skills. I mean, what happens to people who don't pursue literacy skills?
Part of the problem is that as we're out working in rural Nevada, and our attempt is to build prosperity, not necessarily growth. We're not necessarily trying to get communities to become bigger, but to make people who live in those communities more prosperous and give them choices in life. People without literary skills do not have choices. They end up in the minimum paid jobs and end up as the working poor. They end up without jobs, end up on welfare, or they end up in some kind of looking for opportunities where they don't need to work, which usually mean criminal activities. And those not only cost us a lot as a society, but those people end up in prison. And that's another issue that needs to be addressed, is that whole growing prison population.
Is this why they say that literacy is not just the problem of the person who doesn't have the skills, but the problem of the community? And
I think that that's something that oftentimes we don't recognize. That if we have people in our communities who are not coming along with the rest of us, who are not finding those opportunities to be contributing members of society, they're going to pull us all back. We are only as strong, I hate to say it, as the weakest link, as those people who aren't able to move forward. Literacy skills are extremely important.
What, in your mind, does a literate community look like?
Well, a literate community is a community where the entire community is focused on helping bring forward all of the people so that they all have those minimum skills in reading, writing, simple math.
And what are your own hopes as a board member of the Nevada Literate Community? What are you hoping that this particular program can do for all of us?
Well, my hope is that this program will help make Nevada a literate state, so that as companies are looking to locate here or people are looking for a workforce, that they can find people who can do the jobs that need to be done. And it's only through those economic opportunities that our prosperity as a community, as a county, or as a state are going to grow.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Please stay with us, because we will be speaking with the director of this program, Vicki Newell, right after the break. Vicki Newell is the director of the Nevada Literate Project in northern Nevada, but it's a statewide project. We've been listening to various people in this program talk about the problems of literacy and where that shows up in the workplace and home and the libraries with families. So it's a major problem. How is it that the literate community, can address this? And what is a literate community, Vicki?
The Nevada Certified Literate Community Project statewide initiative is a program that provides local communities with a structure to address their literacy needs at the local level. So many times over the years, particularly those of us that are close to it and really concerned about literacy in Nevada, we do a lot of talking, but there hasn't been a real structure where you could actively get involved in doing something constructive about the issue. And that's what we're hoping to provide through the Nevada Certified Literate Community Program. There is a 5-step process that a community can follow to actually become designated a certified literate community.
What sort of people, let me jump in here and ask, if people are watching this program, what sort of people out there in various communities around the state can get involved with this project?
Anybody that's concerned about literacy, Quinn.
So you don't have to be the mayor of the town?
No.
Or the librarian or the leader?
No.
Okay,
no,
so anybody, and we'll throw your number up on the screen in case they want to get in touch with you. I'm assuming they can do that.
Yes.
But I want to ask you, what does it give a community? Why should people why would they want to become a literate Nevada community?
The benefits to the community are far-reaching, Gwen. First off, from an economic standpoint, one of the problems we have in Nevada is attracting industry because of insufficient workforce, workforce with low literacy proficiency, that type of thing. So if a community can say, we are a certified literate community and we are working diligently towards increasing the literacy proficiency of the residents of our community, that can be an attraction for economic development. The other thing is the parental involvement, the adult support in children's literacy. Low literacy proficiency, Gwen, has no age barriers. And so the Literate Nevada project attempts to address it at all levels. And if a parent or an adult can get more involved, we've got a big push now from President Bush about leave no child behind. And what the Literate Nevada program is trying to put across is that to have success in K through 3 or K through 6 or K through 12, you have got to have the other factors of literacy folded into the picture. There has to be a literate adult supporting those children, that get involved in those children activities, that promote and encourage the child completing their homework assignments and doing literacy-based activities and community involvement activities, which are literacy activities. We have this tendency to look at literacy as being a book, the ability to read a book. And literacy is so much more, Gwen. And I think one of the examples that I use that people kind of chuckle at me for, if mother and child are separating the laundry, and the mother tells the child that the red socks go in with the red clothes, not the white clothes, that's a literacy-based activity, Gwen. If you say, what time did you get home from school today to your child? For the child to be able to tell you in proper format what time they got home from school, that's a literacy-based activity.
How many Nevada literate communities are there right now?
We have 5 right now, and we plan on getting 5 more involved in the next year.
And is your goal to have everybody, all the communities around Nevada?
Our goal is to have every Nevada community participating in this program, Gwen.
Okay, and one final question, it might be a tough question. Let's say that we were coming down from another planet, Mars or Venus or Saturn, and we looked at communities. How would a Nevada literate community look different than a community that wasn't yet involved?
A Nevada literate community would look different from the standpoint, Gwen, that citizens of that community would be actively engaged in promoting a higher level of literacy proficiency through awareness projects, through talking with business, getting employer involvement in the issue, getting their decision makers involved in the issue, creating that awareness.
And leaving no child behind.
That's right.
Or adult, for that matter.
No adult.
Achieving a statewide literate community will take all of us working together. If you would like to become part of this literacy solution, contact your local library or the Nevada Literacy Coalition at 1-800-445-WORD. The Nevada Literacy Coalition is a program of the Nevada State Library and Archives in Carson City. This state agency offers a full range of information services, including reference and research, programs for the blind and physically handicapped, literacy, and the state archives. The agency is part of the Department of Cultural Affairs, along with the State Historic Preservation Office, Museums and History, and the Nevada Arts Council. Please visit us on the web at nevadaculture.org. See you next time on Exploring Nevada.